What if the real reason many people over 60 start losing their balance and strength has nothing to do with age itself? It might actually be caused by a few small habits repeated every single day. Doctors studying aging and mobility have discovered something surprising. Many seniors who struggle with weakness, unstable balance, and joint discomfort are not inactive. In fact, many of them try to stay active by walking or doing light chores. But there's a hidden problem. Some everyday routines quietly weaken the muscles that support your body, especially the ones responsible for balance and stability. Over time, these habits can make simple movements, like climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, or walking on uneven ground, much more difficult. The good news is that once you recognize these habits, they're surprisingly easy to fix. In today's video, we'll talk about 5 daily mistakes that slowly destroy balance and strength after 60, and more importantly, what you should do instead to protect your mobility and independence. Make sure you stay until number 1, because it's the mistake many seniors repeat every morning without realizing it, and it has one of the biggest impacts on lower body strength. Before we begin, tell us in the comments, how old are you today? And what physical activity would you love to feel more confident doing? Walking longer distances, climbing stairs, or standing without support? We read every comment and love hearing your experiences. Now let's begin. Mistake number 5, sitting for too long without movement. One of the most common habits that quietly weakens the body after the age of 60 is sitting for long periods without movement. Many people spend hours sitting while watching television, reading, using their phone, or simply resting throughout the day. While relaxation is important, extended sitting can gradually reduce the strength of the muscles responsible for stability and balance. When the body remains in a seated position for too long, key muscle groups, especially the hips, glutes, and lower back, become less active. These muscles play a critical role in helping you stand upright, walk steadily, and maintain control of your posture. Over time, inactivity can cause these muscles to weaken, making everyday movements feel more difficult. Additionally, prolonged sitting reduces circulation in the legs. This slower circulation can lead to stiffness in the joints, particularly in the knees and hips, which may make standing up or walking feel uncomfortable. Researchers studying aging and mobility have repeatedly found that frequent movement throughout the day helps preserve muscle function and joint flexibility. The good news is that preventing this problem doesn't require intense exercise. Simply standing up and moving your body regularly can make a noticeable difference. Experts often recommend getting up at least once every 30 to 40 minutes. Walking around the room, stretching your legs, or performing a few gentle movements can reactivate muscles and restore healthy circulation. These small breaks help keep the body engaged and prevent the gradual decline in muscle strength that often comes from long periods of sitting. Over time, this simple habit can significantly support better balance and overall mobility. Mistake number 4, relying only on walking for exercise. Walking is widely considered one of the best and safest forms of exercise, especially for older adults. It improves cardiovascular health, supports mental well-being, and helps maintain overall activity levels. Because of these benefits, many people over 60 rely almost entirely on walking as their primary form of activity. While walking is extremely valuable, relying on it alone may not be enough to protect strength and balance as the body ages. Walking mainly trains endurance and keeps the heart and lungs active, but it does not fully challenge the muscles responsible for stability, coordination, and joint support. These muscles, especially around the hips, knees, and ankles, play a vital role in preventing falls and maintaining independence. Without additional strengthening movements, these important stabilizing muscles can gradually become weaker. As a result, even people who walk daily may still notice difficulty when standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or maintaining balance on uneven ground. Health specialists often recommend combining walking with simple strength and balance exercises. Movements such as controlled chair squats, seated leg lifts, or gentle step exercises can activate muscle groups that walking alone does not fully train. Even a few minutes of these movements several times a week can help build strength and improve coordination. When walking is paired with strength training, the body becomes more resilient and better prepared for everyday tasks. The goal is not to replace walking, but to complement it with movements that strengthen the muscles responsible for stability and control. Mistake number 3, ignoring your core muscles. Many people believe that core exercises are only important for athletes or individuals focused on building abdominal strength. However, the core muscles play an essential role in everyday movement, especially for adults over 60. The core is not limited to the stomach muscles. It includes the muscles surrounding the abdomen, lower back, hips, and pelvis. Together, these muscles function as a central support system for the body. They stabilize the spine, support posture, and help coordinate movements between the upper and lower body. When these muscles become weak, maintaining balance becomes much more difficult. Simple tasks like standing upright, reaching for an object, or walking across a room require strong core stability. Without that support, the body may compensate by placing additional stress on the back, hips, or knees. Over time, this can lead to discomfort, poor posture, and increased instability when moving. Strengthening the core does not require intense or complicated workouts. Gentle exercises that activate these muscles can be very effective when performed consistently. Seated knee lifts, slow torso rotations, and controlled standing movements can engage the core without placing unnecessary strain on the joints. These exercises help improve coordination between the brain and muscles, allowing the body to respond more effectively during movement. As core strength improves, many people notice better posture, greater confidence while walking, and reduced tension in the lower back. Maintaining strong core muscles is one of the most important steps in preserving mobility and preventing balance problems as the body ages. Mistake number 2, moving too quickly. Another habit that can quietly increase the risk of imbalance and injury after 60 is moving too quickly during everyday activities. Many people stand up rapidly, turn suddenly, or begin walking immediately after getting out of a chair or bed. While these actions may seem harmless, sudden movements can challenge the body's balance systems, especially as reaction time naturally changes with age. As we grow older, the communication between the brain, inner ear, and muscles becomes slightly slower than it once was. This does not mean the body cannot remain strong or stable, but it does mean that controlled movements become more important. When movements happen too quickly, the muscles may not have enough time to respond properly, which can increase the likelihood of stumbling or losing balance. For example, standing up too quickly may cause brief dizziness, especially if blood pressure temporarily shifts as the body changes position. Similarly, turning too sharply while walking may disrupt coordination and make it harder for the feet to adjust. Moving with intention and control allows the body to maintain stability and coordination. Taking a moment before walking, turning slowly, and using smooth, deliberate movements can significantly reduce the chances of losing balance. Many physical therapists emphasize the importance of controlled motion rather than speed. Slower movements give the nervous system time to process information and allow the muscles to respond appropriately. Over time, practicing controlled movement patterns helps the body maintain coordination and improves overall balance. Mistake number 1, neglecting balance training. One of the most overlooked aspects of physical health after 60 is balance training. While many people stay active through walking or light household activities, very few intentionally practice exercises that challenge their balance. Balance is a complex skill that depends on coordination between several systems in the body, including the muscles, joints, eyes, inner ear, and nervous system. These systems work together to help the body maintain stability while standing, walking, or changing direction. Without regular practice, this coordination can gradually decline over time. When balance is not trained, the body becomes less efficient at reacting to sudden changes in position, such as stepping on an uneven surface or recovering from a small slip.
This reduced responsiveness increases the risk of falls, which can significantly impact independence and confidence. Fortunately, balance can be improved at any age through simple exercises performed consistently. Activities such as standing on one foot while holding on to a chair, practicing slow heel-to-toe walking, or gently shifting weight from one leg to the other can help train the body's stability systems. These exercises strengthen the small stabilizing muscles in the ankles, knees, and hips, while also improving the communication between the brain and the body. Over time, regular balance training enhances coordination and builds confidence during daily movement. Even a few minutes of balance-focused activity each day can make a meaningful difference in maintaining independence and reducing the risk of falls. For many older adults, strengthening balance is one of the most powerful ways to preserve mobility and continue enjoying an active life.